stunning field of cars and a pair of Porsches at the front of the field. As we get ready to go green, here we go. The wind's back to Porsche, jumping right out to the early lead. Bruce Canepa behind the wheel of the 962C.
And that car had been owned and raced by the Hotchkiss family for a couple of decades, ever since its IMSA days and then into vintage racing. Now Bruce Canepa at the controls. Porsche, Mazda, and Mustang at the front. One of the Toyota GTO cars, and one of the Nissans has failed to negotiate the corner.
240 SX.
Bob Leisinger car, perhaps?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. The number 95 machine. Let's see who was driving that here.
I say it's the Bob Leisinger car like I'm still back in the day, calling this race on TBS or ESPN. There's Scott Sharp's Camaro, the Duracell car. Bill Auberlen now the driver, and there's the former Chris Cord GTO Toyota. Jeremy Barnes in the Mazda number 62 RX-7, and Chris Liebenberg in that Motorcraft Mustang number 11.
Boy, when that number...
That's Dean. That's not Liebenberg. He's further down the pack.
The car that Jeremy Barnes is driving, that's the white and blue Mazda RX-7 number 62 right there. Raced in 1991, won the IMSA GTO Drivers and Manufacturers Championship. Raced in the GTS class at the 1994 24 Hours of Le Mans.
In the Mustang. In fifth is Auberlen in the Scott Sharp Camaro, and in sixth is Boris Said in that red, white, and blue BMW M3 GTR.
The car that Auberlen is driving, the 1991 Trans Am Championship Camaro, Scott Sharp, as you mentioned. He's a third owner of this car. Car originally raced in 1991 and it's running in its original livery.
Behind Said is going to be the Dan Gurney Celica. Edenholm, the driver, and then Robert Davis in the Mazda RX-7 92P, the 77.
And that Celica, Mike, if we get a look at that car, the number 98 white one, which is going to be behind Auberlen and Boris. There it goes, right up the hill. We'll see it coming down through the corkscrew here in just a minute. Right here. That's the 1986 IMSA GTO Championship winning car.
Yep, Chris Cord drove that for Dan Gurney's All-American Racers.
I think he won here in that car. I'm pretty sure he did.
Now, the fellow right behind him, you've seen him interviewed throughout the weekend driving the Mazda prototype. That's Robert Davis, who is Mazda's head of U.S. operations. So it's pretty good when the boss wants to get behind the wheel and be one of those Mazda employees that volunteers to participate in the motorsports program and gets the full benefit of all the fun right here. That is a 4-rotor Mazda engine. No, your RX-7 never had one. A little further back.
It's all good now.
A lot of traffic here as our Whistler Mustang starts working its way through some of these BMW.
That's Lewinsky in the 56, one of the most modern cars in this field, as Justin pointed out. An E92.
Hang on.
Well, you need a little more room. Need a little more room there.
GT cars over 2,500 cc's. Then we're going to close it out with the Formula One cars. That'll be a fun class to watch, Mike.